Just a quick one. I was going to do this tomorrow, but I can't wait, to be honest with you. The subject's just landed on my lap. It's about UEFA. UEFA are putting pressure, are basically giving an ultimatum to the Premier League, not just the Premier League, but all leagues. We'll deal with the Premier League. To get their league up and running, to make a decision. To make a decision now is basically it. There's a meeting on Friday between Premier League chairmen, and they've really got to decide to go ahead. But the UEFA have said, basically, the European football's governing body have given the Premier League until May 25th to reveal details of their plan. Or what? Or else what? I mean, honestly, what are you going to do about it? What UEFA? What are you going to do about it? I cannot believe their own over-inflated idea of their own self-importance in this. Who cares what UEFA think? UEFA are an irrelevance. It is almost as if this is the last dying embers of an organisation trying to remain relevant. I want to get domestic football back up and running. I want to get sport back up and running. But let's be fair, before that, we've got to get the country back up and running. Do we need the distraction of sport? Yes, that would be really nice. And if we do, it's going to be the domestic game. If anything comes out of this, it's that the domestic game is all important. UEFA, what are you going to do if it's not done by the 25th? Why should everybody's domestic football now meet your calendar? And it says here, the Premier League's hopeful of a potential 8th of June restart to fit in with UEFA's competition plans. UEFA's competition plans? UEFA shouldn't have any competition plans. Your competition's gone at the moment. People aren't allowed outside their house. Never mind to cross borders. We've been hearing all week that before anybody gets any sort of plans, travel plans up in place, they're probably going to have 2-week quarantines put in place for everybody. It completely scuppers any idea of European competition. If you have to do 2 weeks quarantine before you get into any country, that's 2 weeks. Go there, play the game, if you're lucky, get the game played, come back another 2 weeks. It takes a month to play one fixture. Honestly, who do they think they are? They should be bending over backwards to try and help out, particularly the smaller clubs in the game, to try and help out, rather than worrying and saying, oh, hold on a second, if you don't adhere to our regulations, if you don't get your, it's finger wagging, naughty, naughty boys. If you do not get your league up and running, then you're going to fall foul of UEFA regulations. So what? I say stick 2 fingers up at UEFA regulations. What is the carrot? We understand what the stick is. This is their stick. Don't seem particularly frightening, quite frankly, as far as I'm concerned. What's the carrot? What are they dangling? There is no Champions League. I would hope at some point we get the Premier League up and running. I hope. It might be next season. It might be finishing this one. There's so much catch-up to do in the Premier League. That is going to be hard, right? Shoehorning all the remaining games all in together before next season, and getting next season up and running, which again will be delayed, doing all of that without everybody getting injured, without anybody getting sick, without anybody getting ill, all the logistical plans, it ain't going to be just like rocking up in a coach. The West Ham players, the training ground opened today. Was it yesterday? Maybe it was yesterday. Players got to train, they've got to book a slot, train on their own. The logistical nightmare of just dealing with the backlog of Premier League games and trying to run a Premier League next season within the confines of social distancing make it impossible. They are going to find it hard to play that number of games just in the Premier League. There can be no swanning off to Europe. I don't know what UEFA are doing. I think they're sat there in their bunker under a Swiss mountain, counting the readies. I think, oh, hold on. The old piggy bank's looking a bit empty, isn't it? We better get the show back on the road. We better start telling all the naughty boys what to do. Look, I just cannot believe, at a time like this is a governing body, it's a European governing body. They should be offering support. They should be helping people along. They should be helping clubs, not setting deadlines. A deadline? What do you mean a deadline? I just don't get it. Honestly, absolutely crazy. Maybe you're not as irritated by it as me. But I did tell you, it's raining outside and I'm stuck indoors.